Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Leos. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 26th to August the 1st, 2021. Again, I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel, for viewing, liking, sharing, and of course, clicking that bell button, giving me those thumbs up, and making that bell ring. Subscribing. If you like what you see out here, that's how you support all of us YouTube creators, by clicking the subscribe button and making the bell ring. Okay, as you know, this is a general reading. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with each and every one of you, but some of it will. So run with it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does. Keep in mind, you have free will to create the journey and the life that you desire on your own. Okay, so let's see what we have here for your reading, Leo. Spirit, what do they need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need to expect? Past, present, and future energy, Spirit. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, here we go. What's coming in behind you? You have the Two of Wands. Ooh. You have the Three of Wands. No, Two of Swords, Three of Wands, sorry, and Four of Swords. And your crowning energy is that of the Six of Cups. You have the Hangman. And you have the Strength card. Coming in towards you, that was your center position. Coming in towards you now, what do you have to expect? The Ace of Swords. The Emperor, and one last card, please, Spirit. No, that's too many. One last card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, loving it. Six of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have here, my beautiful Leos. First of all, your all-over energy card that you do have is the Magician. Okay, so, you know, you have all the resources right now to create the magic that you want and to make your desires come true. This card says you have time, effort, support, and maybe even some unexpected resources that could be coming your way. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. So I think what you need to do is manifest it, think about it more, tap into those resources that you have. But it's showing me that you're going to be able to create something here this week that you've been wanting to see come into fruition for a while. And you know, again, you could be getting somebody coming forward that's going to say, hey, I'm here to help you, or I'd like to be a silent partner, or, you know, I can lend you a little bit of money to help you out. Whatever the case is, I do think that you're going to be able to see yourself moving forward in a progressive, positive direction now this week. Now, your first energy card that you have here, is the card of the Looking Glass, okay? And the magnifying glass, rather. I think that you're going to have to be digging deep and looking and researching into something this week. Keep your eyes open. Read between the fine print. If you're in the process of signing any legal documentation, I want you to look into that. I want you to read between the lines. Don't miss anything. If you can't do this on your own, then I think you need to get somebody here who's going to come in and support you on that understands what you're going through, and they can help you through this situation. But I think you're going to be able to see things clear as long as you read between the lines and you take your time to do that. Be careful, because you could be overlooking something here, and that means that you need to really dig deep and pay attention to the details this week on a situation that you're getting involved in. Now, from your angel messages here, you got the Thought card. This is lovely. And this beautiful card, we can get this focused here for you a little bit better. Probably not. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. This particular section is called the thought section. So I think, it's time to move in a new direction and make new plans, learn from this experience. So you know what? There's something new coming in. And, going into plan B is often an option here for you to step up into. If things hadn't worked out in the way you had wanted them to the first time, then you're going to be doing your research. You're going to be paying attention to details. You're going to be making the changes now to go into a new direction, okay? And making new plans. So this is refocusing. This is redoing things. This is tweaking things that are going to work differently. Because if things have not been working the way you wanted them to, now is the time to do this change up here, okay? I think this week you're going to be experiencing and into the next cycle here of energy going through to the end of this month. You're going to be seeing that you're going to be stepping up and going into a new direction and learning new experiences and getting into new things. I think there's some change coming in for some of you Leos, and you need to think about doing things differently. You need to step up and realize that you need to assess and reassess anything that you've been doing up to this point. And it's okay, because often when we do step up into new things and we make changes, then that's when we improve our energy level and we improve the direction we're going and we improve our success level. So I think some of you are going to be doing that this week. Now, coming in behind you, you do have the Two of Swords, you have the Three of Wands, and you have the Four of Swords. You could be dealing with, the feeling that you can't move forward, or you've locked horns with yourself trying to make a decision to do something differently or making a change. But for others, you could have locked horns with another energy, another person, and there's a decision that has to be made. And neither one of you are prepared to do that because you don't have all the information that you need. So be careful. Look into the details here. Get the information that you need so that you can make this decision collectively. And they always throw in the word compromise when this card shows up with me. And I think the two of you may be fighting and locking horns over things, and maybe it's a court issue. Don't fight over the details, for crying out loud. Just get down to business, cut and clean, and get out of this situation as fast as you can. And that is getting the information and making the decision. Maybe you have to compromise. We can't always get 100% of what we're going for, but we can both compromise, and then finally you can end this situation and you've got clarity again. The Three of Wands says, you've done all the work and you need to commend yourself, pat yourself on the back. You're looking out, you're going the distance. Maybe some of you are working with people internationally, or maybe, you're waiting for your ship to come in, that happiness, that beautiful, job that maybe you've been working on, and you're waiting to see the money come in, or the prosperity, the abundance, and the profit coming in for you. So you've done everything you can, and I think you just need to be patient and wait. But while you're waiting, you can go on to the next project. You can go on, make the move in a new direction, going in this new direction. And I think you're going to find that you're going to be much happier in that situation. Three of Wands talks about that. You've done the work, you've laid the foundation stones towards this endeavor, and perhaps it's in your career, and you've done it well. So just keep moving forward, go into the next project while you're waiting for your ship to come in here. But you've done everything correct. You did the research and you've done the job correct. So congratulate yourself, because you're moving in a good direction when it comes to your career, and some of you for your job. Now they're showing me some of you could be self-employed as well. Perhaps, you're getting this organized, you're getting this off the ground, you're getting this moving forward, and you're doing it right. So you know that you're on the right path, and don't be so hard on yourself. Coming in with the Four of Swords, it says maybe some of you are lacking sleep. Maybe you're experiencing insomnia. Regardless of that, it's time out. Okay, time to step back. Maybe you've been worrying about something and working on something very, very hard, and now it's time for you to take time for you. Get your rest. While you're there, you'll go through a healing process. You're not going to be feeling as though the whole world is dumping on you anymore, and you're carrying all that weight on your shoulders. This is a card that says take your time, get your rest. This will be the end of a stressful situation for some of you. And I do think that, you need to get more sleep. Allow more time also before making any major decisions at this time. Time out, my friends. Now, Leo, coming in the center position could be what you're feeling right now. Let's go right in and jump into our crowning energy, which is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is, again, you could be, maybe your nostalgia, maybe you're going through that feeling of nostalgia, maybe you're reflecting on your past, maybe you're thinking and daydreaming about way back in time when you went to school, maybe colleagues, friends, and things like that. We've had time to do that during this time of pause, the way our world has been, and we've been reconnecting with people on social media. So maybe some of you are going to be hearing from somebody that you used to go to school with, some colleagues, somebody that you cared for, a friendship, a deep friendship, or maybe a platonic friendship. This is not the card that says your ex is returning. Don't get confused here, but what it does mean is that somebody could be coming forward that was very loyal, that cared about you deeply, and you've reconnected. So enjoy this reconnection. Also, you could be, finally it's time for you to have some fun, and maybe you're going to sit and you're going to talk about all the fun times that you had in the past. For others, you could be dealing with people on an international level if it is your job. Maybe that is what you're doing on social media. You deal with people around the world. It could be that as well. But I think right now you may be reminiscing and being nostalgic about things that have happened in the past and those people that you shared that energy with. Know that you could be also communicating, dealing with, or entertaining children in your life, whether they're young or whether they're adult children, and they're going to make you want to be happy and have fun. And I think that's what this is about, tapping into that inner child, my beautiful Leos. It's time. Take that rest, step back, and now it's time for you to do things that make you feel good. Coming in above that, you have the Hangman. Something's not moving very quickly. You're still feeling as though you could be in a stalemate here. But while you're in this pause situation, you're not there. This is temporary. You don't have to be there. I think you've chosen to step back and take time right now. And while you're there, you're going through your look at all the yellow light around her head. And I always say when you see that, and most of the Hangman artwork shows that. And that means that you're not just hanging idle and doing nothing. You're researching. You're doing your work. You're thinking about what your move is going to be. And then when you get off that mode, you're going to hit the ground running and go towards that goal, go towards that event, go towards that happiness that you want. The Strength card comes in, and it represents you having to realize that you're stronger than you believe you are, Leo. You are the lion of the jungle, the king of the jungle. So step up into your power and let the world know. Make that roar go out and let the world know what you have to offer. But when you're communicating with other people, I want you to look at the situations and be creative when you're talking to people or you're conveying information across to them, that you do it with compassion, understanding, and also with the gentleness of a lamb, not the roar of a lion. So if you feel as though you have this energy of opposition coming in that challenges you this week with somebody, step back, take that breath, step back and think about that situation before you jump in and react, because I'm telling you, you can catch more flies with honey than you ever with vinegar. Okay, so don't go in there with your guns blaring, and then later on you're not going to resolve anything because of it. Coming in towards you, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Emperor, and you have that Six of Wands. So the energy is shifting. It's getting better. Success is coming in. Happiness, harmony, all those beautiful energies are coming in. And the Ace of Swords here says that you're going to finally see the light. You're going to have that aha moment, and you're going to see the truth in a situation. If you've been unsure about something, if you haven't seen the whole picture, now you're going to see that. Okay, and you're going to be able to move forward now that you have all that information that you need to do that with. Okay, you're taking charge of your life here as far as the Emperor goes, dotting your T's, crossing your I's, being logical, and being organized. Some of you could be stepping out and finally realizing now this is about you, and you need to take responsibility and make yourself happy, setting those goals for you. He does things right, though. He doesn't, he's not a selfish element. He goes out there, he goes after what he wants, and he's truthful, he's upright, and he has integrity. He is a leader. Some of you could be asked to step up and be head of a department, head of an organization, head of a group. Maybe you're going to be asked to step up and speak publicly, to convey information or teach something. So step into your power, step out of your comfort zone, and step into your power of confidence, because you have that ability, Leo, to be a leader. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. You might be asked to to do something at your place of employment. Maybe you're being offered something where you're going to be in a different position and have more control of a company or your job. Being self-employed as well is another indication here. You being your own boss. Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm liking that, Leo, and so should you. This is victory after hard work and struggle. Success coming into you, being able to move forward now in a very positive direction, getting public recognition. Maybe you're building this business. Maybe you're building, maybe you won something here in a decision here. Maybe there was a court situation that you win and people are going to be attaboy patting you on the back and saying, hard work done, but boy, you came out ahead. So I think you're going to see wonderful energy coming into you, towards you. You're going to be able to move forward now in a very successful, progressive way. Beautiful. Now let's see what we have here, my beautiful Leos, for your clarification. Spirit, what do they need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need to expect? Past, present, and future, please, Spirit. Gee, we just had big airplane go over from the airport, and it's one of these great big Lancasters. There's only so many of them in the world, so I don't know if you heard that. So they must be taking people up for rides or something. Okay, now that our restrictions are being lifted, people can do these things. So let's go in and clarify our first card here with the Two of Swords. Again, you've got this double message here of the Four of Swords, and it's saying that after this hard struggle here that maybe you had to make a decision about, you felt that you've had this opposition and worry, it's time for you to step back and stop worrying now. Take your rest, get your rest. I mean, look at the graphics on this, in a suit of armor with the swords coming down towards his face, and in reality, you're protected now. You need the rest, and once you do that, you're going to be able to move forward again. But this is that card that says take your time. Now you've worked hard for that decision, and now it's come through for you. So you need to rest up. Lack of sleep isn't going to help. Now coming in with the Three of Wands, you've got the Queen of Rods, staying focused, going towards your goals here. Okay, whatever endeavor, whatever event, whatever job, career you're involved in, or whatever that situation is right now, stay focused. Stand in your power. You've learned from the past, the experiences, and now you can go forward with all that information and all that learning that you've got to go towards your goals here. She's fearless. She stays focused. She just doesn't, all those naysayers that say, oh, yeah, right, you can't do it. She goes, yeah, watch me. With the Four of Swords, again, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you're working towards a goal, definitely. And I think a lot of you, it could have to be with your career. Maybe some of you are putting out resumes, proposals, ideas, and you're waiting to hear how they're going to come in, and you're worrying about it. Hey, it's needless worry. You planted your seeds well. Stop worrying. You're going to hear, and it will work out in your favor. Coming in with the Hangman, you've got the Ten of Swords. Yeah. You know what? You may be thinking about, how you felt as though you were held back, couldn't go forward, stabbed in the back, betrayed, all of those feelings. But when the 10 shows up, it means it's over. You're able now not to have to worry anymore. Whatever that situation was that was bothering you, that held you back, that was so difficult for you, that wore you out, it's done. Now you're able to get up and move freely, and the worst is over. You're going forward now. With the Six of Cups, you have the Five of Wands. Don't allow yourself to get in a debate with whoever's returning. You may feel as though you're defending yourself and you have to compete with something. Pick your battles wisely. If somebody is coming in from the past that wants to confront you with anything, I never look at this as a negative card, but when the Five of Wands shows up on it, you might feel defensive. You might feel you have to do this. So pick your battles wisely and be strong. Think about it before you react. On the Strength card, you have the Midas touch. You have the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with large financial organizations in the near future. Or even right now, you could be, moving money around, talking to investment companies, large lending and loaning and corporations. But this king, he puts his hands to things and he turns it to gold. And he doesn't worry about anything. He's a Midas touch. And any decisions and choices that you're going to be making at this time, know that you can't make a mistake when this card shows up. And the Clarity card, the Ace of Swords, you have the Judgment card. So you're moving forward. This is like the truth has surfaced. You're able to see the truth now in a situation, and you've decided you're going in a brand new direction. This is rebirth. This is getting a second chance at something that you truly want to do. Be liberated. Be happy. You've taken an assessment of the past and a reassessment of it, and you've got all that experience now to lead you into this next part of your journey. Beautiful. And with our Emperor, we have the Page of Swords. So again, like the Ace of Swords, you're going to hear information about something, and it's about clarity. It's about truthfulness. Take the message. It could come in the form of a gossip or somebody who delivers it to you, and maybe they blurt it out, and you don't understand why they knew about this. But don't attack the messengers, because pages are usually immature and they don't have the finesse and the experience to convey information sometimes in a good way or a mature way. So I think you're going to be able to see something coming in that's going to help you move forward in a better direction. It's important that this message that's come out, it could have to do with signing of a document. It could be paperwork that came in that, you finally see the light and you're able to move forward in a better direction because of this information. Sometimes I look at this as, documents and contracts and legal issues that could be coming forward that requires you to sign and to be very sure of what you're going to be receiving by signing. So it's an agreement of some sort that you're going to have to sign. And I had talked about that here with the Two of Swords as well. I think some of you could be dealing with agreements like that, whether it's at your place of employment or whether it has to do with a legal issue. But you're going to come out ahead because you've got the Six of Wands, and look at again, you again have that beautiful Three of Wands stepping forward, congratulating yourself for the hard work and effort. Maybe it was a company or a business or money that you had invested, and now you're going to see that you're going to get the success of what you deserve. Beautiful. Well, my beautiful Leos, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week to look forward to. I think that you're moving in a new direction here. Just be sure of what you're signing to and where you're going. You're going to be able to move in a new direction, and it's going to be like rebirth. I mean, you've got all the resources here to create the happiness that you want, and it's all about moving forward in a new, experienced, new direction. Beautiful. Okay, great cards. You've got that Midas touch card. The worst is over. You've got that new beginning, that rebirth. Absolutely beautiful cards. And I think you've taken responsibility, and you're stepping up to be your own, responsible for only yourself now, and making those decisions for yourself to go in a better position, a better direction. Please be mindful what you throw out into the universe, because the universe is not happening to you. The universe is reacting to you. And always know, I leave you with this every week, that the universe and the divine, your higher power, want you to succeed, want you to find your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move towards your goals and happiness, Leo. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. Let's all play safe, stay safe, and be safe, and I'll see you soon. Much love, Leo.